My name's Ivo, welcome back in the This Is All Skate Shop. We have a store in Amsterdam, of course, and in Berlin. But you're watching on YouTube, so maybe you want to go to thisisall.com where you can find all the gifts ideas that we have in this video. If you watch the entire video, you'll get loads of ideas, or all going to be like small parts or things or accessories that any inline skater, if it's like an aggressive skater, urban skater, freestyle skater or recreational skater, can enjoy. If you still don't know what to pick after watching the entire video, of course we have gift cards. So maybe that's the first tip that I want to give you. If you really don't want to like already select something, a gift card of course offers the possibility for your friend to buy anything with it on our web shop. So that's a nice first idea, to get him or her a gift card. One of the easiest things that any skater needs is new skate parts, but all the skate parts are always like size dependent, and maybe only like specific models fit on specific brands, and so it's a little bit complicated, and maybe that's not something that you want to dive into. If you do, we have loads of like tools online to help you with that. We have skate part finders tools, but if you want to make an easy skate part that you can always buy for your friend, then I advise you to get some bearings. We have this jar of bearings here in our store as well. In Berlin we have this as well, and these are all €1 bearings. They're great. I always roll on them. It's nice to replace your bearings just like twice a year or something, so any skater needs new bearings all the time. There are 2 bearings that go in 1 wheel. For a skate that has 4 wheels per skate, you need 16 bearings, because there are 8 wheels, so there's 16 bearings. If your friend only has like 3 wheels per skate or 2 wheels per skate, do the math. You can do this, okay? The nice thing about these bearings is that they always fit. There's only one size. The size is called 608, and all 608 bearings are fitting in each of the inline skates. So it's really easy to get some bearings because everybody needs them and they always work. Over here we have the bag section, and most of these bags will be over €30, so maybe that's not a good gift idea unless you want to spend a little bit more. But we do have like small tote bags. These are only €5, and we have some from other brands as well. So this is the Standard company, and there is the Impala brand that has a cool tote bag as well, and they go underneath €30. So that's cool. Of course, a pair of skates can fit in this. So this is actually perfect if you just want to like carry a pair of skates like this over your shoulder to a session, or of course you can do groceries with it. So it's just a nice little accessory that anybody can use. Over here is Eric, of course, reading a magazine. He's working in the shop as well. He's my colleague. And then here are some of the latest magazines. We have the Portugal book from Mesmer, the Plastic Pushers book. This is the latest One magazine, so this is like a proper magazine, issue 27. We also have like the back issues if you want to have like an older version. One very cool thing is also the Plastic Pushers calendar. It's a birthday calendar, so you can use it for multiple years because there's no like day of the weeks here. I see now that Kevin's birthday is already written on it. That's cool. So you can use this also in 10 years in the future. It's still going to be like the 1st of October, so you can hang it in your toilet and use it for years. That's nice. Here we get the lacing area, and laces is something you might not think about too much, but it always surprises me every time that I renew my laces. I think like, why didn't I do that sooner? Because if you get new waxed laces, then you can tighten your laces so much stronger, so much faster, so much better, that I always regret not having it done sooner, and they only cost like €10. So I think just getting some black laces is just always a safe gift for somebody, for any skater. The best laces are waxed laces. So if you don't know what to get, I would get the Laced brand. They have really nice flat waxed laces. They have 3 sizes, so that's a little bit complicated. But in general, most of the sizes fit in most skates. If you just pick the average size, you'll probably be fine. If you want to be a little bit more specific, then the models that need each specific size are listed in the description of the laces. So if you know the model of your friend, then you can fine tune the size to be really exact. And otherwise you can always just cut laces off. And if you don't want them to ravel, you can just tie a little knot at the end so that it doesn't ravel. So you don't even need the little tip here. Over here you see the frame section. I would not get a frame for your friend because frames are really specific. People really know something that they want. If they of course have a really frame that they keep talking about to you, then you can do it. But frames are also way too expensive. What is cheap is a frisbee. Oh, we have a fun frisbee from the rollerblade brand. Of course, this is not skate related at all, but it does say rollerblade, and that's one of the biggest skate brands. So it only costs €7. Here you see the helmet sections. Helmets are size specific, so it's really hard to buy a helmet for somebody unless you know their size. You can of course secretly measure their head in their sleep with something like this. If you don't have like a tool like this, you can use a rope. But if somebody wears like a cap with a specific, like a fitted cap, like those baseball caps, or if they have a motorcycle and they have a motorcycle helmet, then you can read like the sizing of the motorcycle helmet inside, because that also goes in centimeters, and there's always centimeter conversion charts on our web shop for helmets as well. Helmets are usually over €30, so that's maybe still over budget. What is under €30 is socks and beanies. It's just nice to get really good tight socks that don't get really wet when you sweat. And of course in the cold, having a nice beanie is always good as well. Here we have the wheels sections. Wheels are too expensive. They're over €30 and they're usually really specific with like sizing as well. So if you don't really know what your friend needs, I would not get into wheels. Let him buy that for himself. Of course, a t-shirt is nice. It's also size specific. You need to know his size, so that's a little bit complicated. But what is not size dependent are caps. So only the fitted caps, of course, from the baseball caps. But most people can wear like most snapback caps. And of course, the best cap of them all is the This Is Soul cap, like this. We have it in 3 different colors, and it is exactly €30. I think we have like all the caps that are in inline skating. We have them on our web shop available. There's a whole section of caps, and you can just find any cap you want there. Here you see the wall of skates, and everything is sorted by size. So if you ever want to get some skates yourself, go to our Amsterdam store or our Berlin store, and you can try all the skates on. It's nice that all the skates are out of the box, because like we're now at the 44 section for aggressive. So if you're an aggressive skater, you can just try like all these, and they're all in your size. And so you can have like really like a day job trying them all and really find the one that fits your foot the best. So that's really nice of how we're doing it here. But of course, that's not a nice gift idea. Gifts are more something that are in this cabinet here. We have, for example, a water bottle of our own brand. There's a lot of microplastics, of course, and we don't want to get that in our body. So I want to have a metal water bottle and not a plastic one. If you want to have a plastic one, we have that one as well from the T-neck brand. Those are the only 2 water bottles that we have. This is a fun little gift idea. It's like skating dice, and it has foot positions and like trick names on it. This is only for aggressive skaters. And so you can roll the dice and then you have to do the trick. Over here in this cabinet, you see our own wallet. I'm super proud of this one because I designed it myself and I love wearing it as well. We have one that's very similar of the Mesmer brand. It's black, this one is leather. This is like the skater look from the 90s. They always had the wallet chains. And of course, our sport originated in that era. So I love the wallet chain skating look. What's also in the cabinet is skate tools. If you get like a €15 skate tool, they usually come with a metal like bearing retractor here as well. If you get one with a plastic bearing retractor like this, these always break. So don't get one with the plastic bearing extractor, get one with the metal one so you can really pop it out. This one, for example, is nice and compact because the Allen key can be taken out, and it has these magnets to be put in. Otherwise it's like a little bit chunky and it can poke a hole in your bag if it has like still the point on it. But a nice and solid one also, there's something to say for that. So it's always good to get a good skate tool. So this is a really nice present to get because you can never have enough skate tools. Next gift idea is the spinner. This is from the Tempish brand. And it's a little thing that you can put underneath your foot. It's used by figure skaters, and it has this little arch, and that makes it really good to spin. The challenge is, of course, to do as many rotations as possible. We practice it a lot here in the shop in between working hours. And if you ever come here, you can try it as well. How much is this, Erik? It's 10 euros? Yeah. It's a fun little tool. Tried it now for like 2 months, I think, in the store. And we hope that it translated a little bit to inline skate spinning, but it really does not. Ooh, this is a good one. Also with the hands, like you have to do it like this. There are definitely techniques to do it. So I figured that if you tilt your foot forward and backwards during your rotations, you can balance it a little bit. And you have to keep really still. And so it's really different than spinning on inline skates. So with inline skating, it's more about the twister move, where your head rotates first, then you jump and your foot rotates super quick, and then your head comes second after that again. So you're constantly twisting your body. And with the spinner move, you keep it more straight, where your nose and your toes are in the same direction. Whew. All right, let's do a little competition, Erik. We both get 1 try. How much was that? 4? Okay, success. Yeah, nice. Don't overthink it. Maybe is that the right way?
Don't think you want to go too fast. Just
okay.
Start slowly.
Oh, yeah. Don't do it too fast. Yeah, you don't need to go fast. Yeah, you're right. Next topic is this cool skate stand. We have multiple. So I think this is the power side one. We have it from Micro, and there's FR. And I think we're gonna get some from Roaches soon as well. I'm not entirely sure. But at least there's always like a couple of different brands that you can choose from it. Most skaters, they don't know really how to like showcase their skates in their home. And they have like 10 pairs of skates, most skaters. Or at least they have like at least an old pair that they don't want to throw away. And then it's nice to display that one in the cabinet. So have your old skates just lined nicely and displayed instead of just having them in the corner of your room. So this is a nice idea. Then the last idea that I wanted to give you is to give your friend a skate lesson. So skate lessons, if you do a group lesson, that's only 15 euros. And maybe if they're all super advanced, maybe they don't want that. But if it's a beginning skater, then having a skate lesson could really help. We also have an online course. So if you look at our YouTube channel and you want to learn skating, you can check it out there. There's a whole beginner series, and we're gonna do next up an aggressive skate series as well. So we're planning on filming this next. So that's gonna come out. And I think for most skaters, even if you're gonna be advanced, especially that aggressive skating series is gonna have some eye openers. And of course, especially for beginners, if you don't know anything. So that's going to be a lot of fun. In Berlin, we have a store, of course, as well. But there we work together with Jonathan. He is a Berlinliner. So if you want to get some lessons there, definitely go to berlinliner.com and meet up with him over there. All right, so those are all my ideas. If you have any other ideas, drop it in the comments. Maybe I missed something. And thank you for watching. If you like content like this, subscribe to the channel. We'll make a new one every week. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.